Hey, it's H here. Today we're taking a look at technical analysis for Bitcoin. I'll cover wave analysis with Elliott Waves theory and provide multiple scenarios the price may take and explain why I prefer one count over another. Let's take a closer look here on the 15-minute time frame. Starting from these highs around 32k, we've got a few different alternate possibilities. Let's go through this one first, where we have a subminute 1, 2. This low would be third, then fourth and fifth. Now currently we would be in the wave 4 subminute, possibly completing it soon. In the wave 3 of this subminute that we have here is a 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. In 4 we would have this wonky looking triangle again, but again it is possible and valid. It is really extended this third wave here on the micro scale, which is making it a bit less likely. However, trying to force another count here is another beast on its own, and we'll have that option here presented in just a moment as well. Now we have a second alternative to this, where we have the third, again same placement here, but this would be a wave 4 already here. So let's get a look at that, and this is what we would have. In this one, again same overall structure, but again wave 4 would be here, then we would have 5 waves to finish the third here. As compared to the other one, we would have this and a very small 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Both of these are valid and they look pretty okay with these last sections here. Now with this one, we do not get even close to the 1.618 here with the third wave, which makes me think that we could have this as a extended wave 1 here. 2, 3, 4 and 5 if we want to play this scenario. Now on both of these, again wave 4 would be here at the same spot. We are gone above the 23.6 retracement of the third move, which is again expected. Now currently on this previous wave 4 of micro scale, which is again one of the targets for the wave 4 of higher degree. So that makes sense a lot. Now the other scenario here is that we had a 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. The difference here is overall that we have had the wave 3 down here, but in this count we would have it here. The change we would have to make is that we have a 1, 2 here and 3, 4 here. Instead of a sub-micro 1, 2 here, we would have the same degree 3 and 4. Now this is valid, but again the wave 3 is really small. We can again take a look at it here. We can see that it does not reach the 1.618 extension here that is expected. Now we do have a massive extension here on the 5th, which would, I guess, kind of explain how small this third leg is. But again, this is not my main count. In this one, however, we would have already completed the whole structure of 5 waves down here, and now we would be looking at the next structure as a bullish one. So in this one we would have the invalidation point down here and the lowest low here around 17.6k. If this is broken, then this whole count is going to get smushed. Now let's zoom into the local price action we had. And this is what we have. Before getting into the counts yet, I want to say that we have had very weird looking structures here. If you want to be bullish on this, I guess people are drawing this as a diagonal. Again, that does not fit my extensions of any kind. As you see here, this 1-to-1 extension here is larger. So this third leg basically is larger than this one. If you want to have a diagonal, a contracting diagonal, then third wave here would need to be smaller than the wave 1. Here it is not, which is making this not valid structure. So overall what we are looking at here is very many structures that are actually overlapping with each other. You see all the peaks and all the lows are overlapping, every single one. So it is kind of hard to make this into a very bullish structure, but again we are climbing higher. So we have to be keeping an open mind that this could be a structure that is very, very bullish. Now let's take a look at the bearish scenario first though. On this one, I've labeled this as an ABC here into W. The X wave here retraces the W by 38.2, which is the minimum I keep for the retracements. Next, we would be targeting the wave Y here, and this should be this color. And we are very close to the 1-to-1 scenario. In here, in the wave Y, I would think I could label this as an A, B, and C. Whether it's done here or wants to get one more high, I'm not sure. The structure here in the middle would be a running flat, as we do have a kind of clear 5-wave-ish structure here. The others are debatable, I guess, how you want to be labeling these. But this structure here, to me, looks pretty good as a running flat. Now, again, this would create us this A, B, and C. In the C, we would be expecting a 5-way sequence. In here, we could be overall looking this as some kind of 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, expecting possibly one more high to end the wave Y. Again, at that point, we would be looking more downwards pressure and no lows. Overall, however, we have to be keeping in mind that we are indeed now over the volume node here, which could be acting as support. This one and the even more stronger one down below here around the 20.6k area. So yeah, that has to be kept in mind overall. Then let's check out the bullish count. As I explained before, why I don't see this as a contracting diagonal. Instead, I would have to be labeling this as 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. And this would either start to unravel or create another 1, 2. So I don't know what degrees these are, or whether this is something else. But again, this is the bullish structure. As I can't get the contracting diagonal here, I would have to say 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, just because the overlap, massive overlap that we have here on every single wave structure. We can't really get anything else out here, at least I can't. If you have some other bullish way to count this, let me know. That would be interesting. But again, not much to say here. Either we are just combining this nested structures together here before a massive run upside and the moon, or this is the corrective pattern that I showed you. My bias is still towards this one. When am I going to get more bullish? I think these highs here of the possible previous wave falls are going to be the latest area that I'm going to be still bearish. If we are going to be able to break through these levels and back test these highs, then I might turn bullish more. But that is pretty much everything I wanted to share today. If you have other accounts you would like to share, there's a link to my Discord server in the description below. Also, if you would like me to update a certain asset, let me know in the comments below as well. For now, I thank you for watching and hope you have an amazing rest of your day. See you in the next video. Bye bye.